Okay, Spirit said go to your deck and I will take care of the rest. So here we are, and we are going to find out what it is we need to hear at this time. Okay, I'm waiting, I'm open, I'm yours. And you just might be somebody else's soon enough, with the Ace of Swords coming out and the King of Cups split the deck. I don't know why I get the energy of like someone coming forward to claim you, and this could even be a past person with the death and transformation coming out, somebody who's somebody who has changed since you remembered them last. This is somebody who specifically has had an eye on you for quite some time. They haven't forgotten about you or your little encounter is what I'm being told. So maybe you don't even know this person very well, which makes it like, this look on my face is like, that's strange. I just get the feeling like this is strange to have this person kind of come out of nowhere. But that Ace of Swords energy, that's really powerful energy. That's someone literally stepping forward to claim you. And the King of Cups, somebody who is, it's like they have the power to. This is somebody who is strong enough to, somebody who has no doubt in their mind that they have what it takes to care for someone like you, and they have, it's like they are confident that they are going to be everything that you could possibly need. With the Nine of Pentacles, yeah, again, this energy of like, they've been watching you for quite some time, okay? They also are aware that other people might be interested in you at this time, or just like the way that you carry yourself, the way that you present yourself to the world. Maybe this person knows you through work is what's coming through, or the work that you do, this person could know you through. There's something very mysterious about you, but they can sense that you're different is the message that's coming through. They can sense that you're different. Like I'm hearing specifically, they haven't met your kind before. And with the Seven of Swords, I think the only thing that's kept them away so far is genuinely just wondering if they can handle the heat. So you could even be a fire sign. Earth sign is also what comes to mind. But this is somebody who's been in contemplation over you and whether or not they should step forward. But again, with that Ace of Swords, I feel like you're going to be hearing from this person very soon. Yeah, with the Knight of Cups. It could be a baby step towards you. Going from the Knight of Cups or the King of Cups to the Knight of Cups. Or maybe it's like when they come into connection with you, I'm hearing like you make this person lose their cool. Like whatever cool mask they wear for everyone else and the rest of the world, like this person could spill out a lot of words. Like they just kind of lose all sense of their confidence, if you will, in your presence, and they talk a lot, like they over talk. And then I'm seeing like after they leave the conversation, they're like, why did I say that? Or what, like I'm so dumb. Like the way that they talk about themselves, they're really hard on themselves because they don't understand like why you do that to them, but you do something to this person. And the Moon card coming out, they know there's something different about you. There could be something magical, like you could specifically be into like witchy things or the spiritual world, like very immersed in that kind of topic, fairies, elves, like all of that. This is somebody who is also just as familiar with that world, just in a different way, is what I'm being told. So you would definitely get along in that sense. So maybe that's even confirmation of if this person is your person or not. And with the Sun card here, I feel like this person also stands out to you. This person's energy stands out to you. Like maybe you feel something very powerful when you're with this person. And I'm also hearing like you've admired this person from a distance as well. But something about this horse being wild and free also stands out to me. It's like illumination of some sort. Like this is about to be brought to your attention and something is going to be shown to you regarding this love connection. Like something very important for you to see is specifically what comes to mind with the Ace of Cups. Something about the timing of this connection is also very significant. Like certain things had to come into play. But I feel like when you come into connection with this person and when everything just kind of aligns, it's like there's no stopping this. There's no stopping this bond. There's no stopping the love that is going to pour out from the both of you for the both of you. Like there's no stopping this once it opens. And so I feel like Spirit really needed you to be in a place that you could be fully ready to receive this, and as well as for this person. Like, certain things needed to take place because there's no stopping this. Like, once it starts, like, this is your forever person. And that to me is the strongest connection, or the strongest confirmation of like, oh, well, is this reading for me? There is no stopping this connection. You will know it when it finds you. I truly just believe this is something far out of the ordinary. This doesn't feel like a love that you've experienced yet. It's like leaving me breathless. Like, this love is going to leave you breathless in the best of ways. So good luck to you, because this is a powerful one. It's gonna take some like calming down of the nerves is honestly what comes to mind, but you've got it. You can handle it. Otherwise, Spirit wouldn't give you this message, and Spirit wouldn't be presenting this offer of love to you. So I trust that if this message finds you, it is meant to find you. As always, if you do feel called to dive in further, I have all of my offerings, including emails, video recordings, channeled angel messages, candle rituals, all of that you can find on my website if you would like to dive in a little bit further. And I am honored to channel for you if and whenever you feel called. They want you and they don't want anyone else. I'm hearing this person has specifically chosen you. There is no holding them back anymore. They are coming forward to claim you, fully claim you, and remind you every day of who they are to you and who they plan to be to you continuously. We have the Lovers confirming this with the Devil. There might have been some overthinking going on your side. This person has been contemplating about the best way to come forward to you because they want to make sure that they don't feed into this overthinking that was already taking place. But the Lovers, like you both have like this, like I'm being shown two different puzzle pieces. The way that you fit together is crazy. Like, this person has chosen you from the moment that they met you. This person has known from the moment that they met you. They've known that you've deserved better and they want to be your better. This person has been like in the planning stages of how to be that better for you. The Hierophant and the King of Cups. This is slow moving energy. This is somebody who is not afraid to take their time because they know exactly what it is they want and they know exactly what it is they have to offer you. This person is offering you emotional stability, emotional vulnerability, emotional availability. And that's not something that you're familiar with. We have a lot of clarity surrounding this emotional availability. That is not something that you are familiar with. In fact, that might be something that scares you in the beginning. That might be something that it's like you're not used to being treated so well with the Wheel of Fortune, but you are meant to be. Like, you are always meant to come to this point in your life where you have decided that that is exactly what you deserve. You're a bit guarded. You're a bit guarded when it comes to this connection, and for good reason, honestly. You're a bit guarded, and that could also be why there has either been some hesitation or the need for this person to kind of like regather themselves. You thought that this person was questioning the connection. That's what you thought was going on. You thought that they were questioning it. You thought that maybe you were reading into it. Maybe it wasn't quite as much as what you thought it was, or as deep as you thought it was. But we have the Magician and the Two of Cups. Like, this is actually way deeper than even you thought it was. This goes so deep into the spiritual world. Like, the energy that is being pulled up to tie the two of you together, like quite literally bind you. And this doesn't have to do with ritual magic. This doesn't have to do with candle magic. This is like of the universe. Like, this has been decided by the gods, is what I'm being told. This energy that is going to surround the two of you and pull the two of you closer together, it is going to be so undeniable. The way that you two work together, you could be working together. The way that you two fight for one another, the way that you two show up in this world together, it's just different. Like, there's something so different about this love connection. You are so supported in this love connection. And the world sees that too. The world is a little bit jealous, but that is exactly what the world needs. They need to see you in this energy with this person. They need to see what true love looks like. They need to see the light that is going to come from within you when you are in this divine union. This love is going to find you. This love is going to find you, seemingly out of nowhere. Maybe when you're going through something, a tough time period in your life. Maybe when you're still attached to something of the past. Maybe when you're fighting to find your freedom again, to find your passion, your creativity for something again. This love is going to find you. And I'm hearing it's never going to let you go. I'm never going to let you go. Six of Pentacles, this love, oh, it's like one of those connections. It is a connection where you just pour continuously into each other. Like nothing is ever going to be too much. Nothing is ever going to be enough, because you are never going to be able to get enough of each other in the best possible way. It's not about lack of fulfillment. It's about realizing that what you have to offer each other is like not in this world. It is not of this world, because the spiritual bond that ties the two of you together is not of this world. It was not created of this world. It was created in a past life. It was created in a different universe. And so that energy, that incredibly powerful energy, is what is tying the two of you together. It is what is like tying the knot. It is what is saying to you, hey, like wake up, it's time. Like this love connection needs you. They need you to wake up and realize who you are. They need you to wake up and realize who you are. It is only you that can offer this person their truth. It is only you who can wake this person up. You have the power. You have the ability to create a new life for not just yourself, but also the two of you together. Like the two of you together have to be on that same page, that same energy wavelength of knowing who you are, knowing what you stand for, knowing the way that you show up in this world. It's time to remember, because this love connection remembers you, and this love connection has already chosen you. So, my dear Soyo, before you leave, please don't scroll away too quickly. If these words stirred something inside your heart, if they brought tears to your eyes, peace to your spirit, or hope to a place that has felt empty for far too long, then receive this message as your confirmation today. Place your hand over your heart and declare it with faith. I am chosen by God. I am deeply loved. I am not forgotten. What God has promised me is still alive. My breakthrough is coming. My story is not over. Say it again, and then say it one more time. Let those words sink into every wounded place within you. Let them reach the parts of your heart that have grown tired from waiting, praying, and believing. Because the God sees every tear you have cried in silence. He knows every disappointment you never spoke about. He has heard every prayer whispered in the darkness when no one else was there. You may feel unseen, but heaven sees you. You may feel forgotten, but heaven remembers your name. You may feel like nothing is changing, but God is working behind the scenes in ways you cannot yet imagine. Hold on a little longer. Trust a little deeper. Your story is still being written by the author who never makes mistakes. And if this message touched your heart, please share it with someone else. There is a soul somewhere who feels like giving up tonight. Someone who is losing hope. Someone who desperately needs a reminder that they are loved, chosen, and never alone. Your share could be the very answer to their prayer. And if God places it on your heart to support this ministry through a super thanks, know that every gift helps us continue spreading messages of faith, hope, healing, and God's love to people around the world. Whether your gift is small or large, it is received with gratitude and prayer. May God bless you abundantly for your kindness. May He multiply every seed you sow, restore everything you have lost, open doors no one can shut, and fill your life with His peace, favor, and perfect timing. Thank you for being part of this faith-filled family. Remember, dear soul, you are chosen, you are loved, you are remembered, and your miracle may be closer than you think. There is a specific kind of love that does not announce itself. It does not arrive with the grand entrance that movies have trained us to expect. No cinematic moment, no perfectly timed declaration, no instant recognition that rewrites everything in a single breath. This kind of love moves differently. It moves the way deep water moves quietly beneath the surface, with a current so steady and so certain that by the time you feel it pulling, it has already been pulling for a long time. You just didn't know yet. And the stranger thing, the thing that takes a moment to fully absorb, is that someone else did. Someone has been knowing quietly and privately, and with a certainty that surprised even them since the moment they first encountered you. Not knowing in the casual, interested sense. Knowing in the way that people know things they cannot explain, in the bone, in the chest, in that wordless there's a place that operates beneath logic and refuses to be argued with. They have known since the beginning, and they have been planning in whatever quiet way this particular person plans things ever since. But let's start where the story actually starts. Because it doesn't start with them. It starts with you. With who you are and the specific, almost inexplicable quality of your presence that has been doing something to this person that they have not been able to account for or neutralize or simply move past. You are different. That sounds simple. It sounds like the kind of thing people say without meaning much by it. But in this context, it means something very specific. This person has moved through the world encountering people, forming impressions, building their understanding of what human beings are like and what they have to offer. And then they encountered you. And whatever template they had been working from stopped fitting. You didn't match the category. You didn't confirm the patterns they had learned to expect. Something about the way you exist in the world, the mystery you carry without performing it, the depth that lives beneath the surface of how you present yourself, the spiritual quality that moves through everything you do, whether you are consciously expressing it or not, registered in this person as genuinely singular. They have not met your kind before. That is not flattery. That is an honest, slightly disorienting realization that landed in them without warning and has not left since. And here is where it gets more complicated, more human, more true. They didn't step forward immediately. They have been in contemplation, sitting with the question of whether they are ready, whether they are worthy,
whether they have what it takes to enter the world of someone like you without getting it wrong. That hesitation was never about doubt in you. It was always about doubt in themselves, about whether the version of themselves that currently exists is equipped to handle the full heat of who you are. That is a different kind of hesitation than the kind you may have experienced before. It deserves to be recognized as such. Most hesitation in love is self-protective. People hold back to avoid exposure, to maintain power, to keep themselves from being the one who wants more. This hesitation is almost the opposite. This is someone holding back not to protect themselves from you, but to protect you from a version of themselves that isn't yet everything they want to offer. They have been getting ready. Deliberately, seriously, in whatever way this particular person prepares for things they understand to be important, and they understand that you are the most important thing. There is something else worth sitting with before we move further into this story. This person loses themselves around you. Whatever composure they carry in the rest of their life, and they carry a significant amount of it, the kind that has probably made other people perceive them as unshakable, dissolves in your presence. They become unexpectedly verbose. Words pour out of them that they didn't plan. Thoughts surface that they didn't intend to share. And then they leave the conversation and replay it in the car or in the quiet of their own space and think, why did I say all of that? What is it about this person that makes me so completely unable to hold myself together? They are hard on themselves about it. That part is important because the self-criticism that follows those interactions is not really about embarrassment. It is about the confrontation with how much this matters. When you maintain your cool around someone, it is easy to tell yourself you could walk away if you needed to. When you lose it completely, the pretense becomes impossible. You have made the pretense impossible for this person. And they have been sitting with that truth, not quite knowing what to do with it, building toward the moment when doing something about it becomes more necessary than the comfort of staying still. That moment is arriving sooner than you expect. The clarity of their intention is striking, not tentative, not hedged with qualifications and escape routes. They are coming forward to claim you. That word is chosen deliberately because it captures something that a softer language would miss. This is not someone approaching to test the waters or express vague interest and see what happens. This is someone who has made a decision and is moving toward it with the full weight of that decision behind them. They have thought about how to approach you carefully because they are aware somehow either through observation or intuition, that you carry a guardedness around you, not as a flaw, but as a reasonable and hard-earned response to experiences that taught you to be careful with yourself. And they do not want to trigger that guardedness. They want to approach in a way that gives it room to lower on its own, rather than pressing against it and watching it rise. That the consideration, the fact that they have thought about your experience rather than just their own desire, says something significant about who they are and what kind of love this is going to be. Here is the insight that I keep returning to, the one that feels most essential to carry forward. You have been questioning whether what you sensed was real. That quiet, private uncertainty, the one that surfaces in the moments between engagement, when you're alone with your own thoughts and you start to wonder if you read too much into it. If it was as mutual as it felt, if the depth you perceived was actually there or just a story you told yourself, that uncertainty has been louder than it should have been. And it makes complete sense that it has been. Because you have been in situations before where what felt real turned out to be less than it appeared, and your nervous system has learned to protect you from that particular disappointment by preemptively doubting. But here is what is actually true. You underestimated this. You consistently, persistently underestimated how deep this goes. The connection between you is not what you tentatively hoped it might be. It is more than that. Significantly more. It reaches into territory that ordinary love language is not quite equipped to describe. A bond that carries the weight of something decided long before this lifetime arranged the circumstances of your meeting. Something that was written in whatever language the universe uses to write such things before either of you arrived here. This is not two people who happen to be compatible. This is two puzzle pieces whose edges were made for each other, not by accident, not by the random luck of timing, but by something that understood before you did that you would need each other. And what this person is bringing, what they are walking toward you carrying, is something that may feel unfamiliar when it first arrives. Emotional availability. True, consistent, unperformative emotional availability. The kind where someone is actually present for you, not just in the good moments, not just when it's easy, but in the full spectrum of what being in connection with another person actually requires. The kind where vulnerability is not rationed or offered strategically, but simply given, because this person has decided that giving it to you is safe in a way it has not been safe before. You may not know what to do with that at first. And that is one of the most quietly devastating things about having been in love the wrong way for long enough. It makes the right way feel strange, unfamiliar, almost suspicious. You have calibrated your expectations to a certain level of emotional availability. And when someone exceeds that level significantly, something in you reaches for the catch. There is no catch. This time, there genuinely is no catch. This love is going to find you in the middle of something, not at a perfect moment. Not when you have resolved everything and arrived at some completed version of yourself. It will find you still in process, perhaps still attached to something from before, perhaps still in the middle of reclaiming a passion or a sense of freedom or a version of yourself that got misplaced somewhere along the way. And it will not wait for you to be finished becoming. It will arrive and say, I will be here while you become. I will not require your completion as the price of my presence. That is what this person is offering. Not a love that waits for the ideal conditions to begin. A love that shows up in the actual conditions and stays. You, the one who has been quietly wondering if you were reading too much into something that might not be as significant as it felt. You were not reading too much into it. You were, if anything, reading too little, giving it less credit than it deserved. Protecting yourself from the full scope of it, keeping your interpretation carefully within the bounds of what felt safe to hope for. But this goes further than safe. This goes into the territory of breathless, of something so genuinely rare that the people around you will feel the difference when you are in it. They will see something in you that has been waiting to emerge, a light. That this particular love, and only this particular love, knows how to call forward. The world's going to notice. Not because you will perform it or announce it, but because genuine love of this depth has a visibility to it that cannot be hidden. It lives in the quality of your presence, in the ease of your laughter, in the way your eyes look when you are loved, the way you were always meant to be loved, fully, openly, without condition or reservation. This person has chosen you, not casually, not provisionally, not with one foot pointed toward an exit. From the moment they first encountered you, something in them locked in and has not moved since. The planning is done. The preparation is complete. The hesitation is dissolving in real time. They are coming, not as a rescue. You do not need to be rescued. You have already saved yourself more times than anyone fully knows. But as a presence, as the specific, irreplaceable presence that this particular chapter of your life has been quietly making room for. And when they arrive, when you are finally in the same space, in the same energy, in the full and undeniable presence of each other, something is going to happen that you will not be able to explain afterward. Something will settle, something will recognize, something will finally, after all of it, come home. You were chosen before you knew it, and now it is almost time to find out what that means.